What's up, Game Changers, and welcome to the Game Changers Podcast. I'm your host, TJ, aka Mr. Game Changer, and I'm back with another episode. This is episode 74 of the Game Changers Podcast. Welcome to all my supporters, all my newbies coming in, flowing in, man. And shout out to y'all. Shout out to support, man. Shout out to everybody who supported my last video. Had Victoria Marie Pope. I'm still saying your full name on this mug because that's how it's always been and that's how it's always gonna be. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited because basketball is still mid-season. I'm a little stressed about my Lakers team, but we're gonna get to that today. But I'm excited. NFL playoffs are today, man. I was gonna say college football, but that's over with. NFL playoffs are starting today. Happy Saturday, man. Happy Saturday. The winter advisory is hitting the whole nation. The whole nation is feeling this. Whether it's rain, snow. I know I talked to a couple people in Texas. They not really feeling it. You know, it's blue skies out there. Florida too. So man, if the Dolphins would have played better, they'd have better home field advantage. But the Chiefs, they got it. It's going to be negative below for that game, bro. But it's not even cold outside. Like, I ran some errands yesterday. No coat, just a hoodie, no shirt under it. Like, I'm that type of person to rock a hoodie, no shirt if I'm just running a quick errand. It don't matter how cold it is. As long as I got some shoes on, some jogging pants. I'll probably put some shorts under the jogging pants just for some extra protection. You feel me? I remember one time, bro. And this is just a random story before we start. And this just came to my head. So it used to be this girl at my church that I was really feeling. And she don't go there no more. Not really feeling, but I was feeling like she was cute. She was a little bit older than me. And these one of the people that, you know, they went to my church for a couple years and then they kind of dipped out, went somewhere else. You know, that happens at churches all over. It's like you go to a church. Do you feel like it's for you? I mean, it might set its course, but she not there no more. So one time we had like a picnic because my church do a picnic all the time, bro. And I was so embarrassed to tell this story, but this is the reason why I wear shorts under all my pants. I don't do it with my jeans no more. I probably do it with one pair of jeans because the way they fit me, but like all through high school, because of this one situation, I wore shorts under my jeans, under my jogging pants, under all my clothes. So I'm wearing some jeans one day, and she's standing next to me, we talking or whatever, and like she get you feel me, she's flirting with me. She been flirting with me all day. She been coming up to me, you feel me, like gave me a hug and all that. So my man's down there, y'all know when I say my man's, I ain't gotta say too much, but my man's down there, he getting a little excited, so he stand up a little bit, you feel me, and she noticed it. Cause I just got drawers, jeans on, and a shirt. So we just at the picnic chilling. I'm standing by her. I forgot what we was doing. I think we was in line to eat or something, or just looking at something. And she noticed it, and she just hit me real quick. Next time, wear shorts under your pants because I see, you know, I can notice it. So probably go to the bathroom or whatever. And then I look down and I'm like, yeah, like you're right. And then I run to the bathroom. I fix myself up and I'm good. But ever since she told me that, because this is somebody that I like, she was like maybe 3 years older than me. Like 3, I wouldn't even say 4, like just 3 years older than me. As soon as she told me that, I'm like, bro, like, people could see, like, if I'm just actively, because I'm a young boy, I can't control none of that. I can't control that, folks. Like, when I see something, or when I see somebody, I'm like, dang, she fine, like, at a young age, bro, at like 12, this had to be at least 11, 12 at least. So when I get to 13, 14, every day at school, I make sure I have a pair of shorts under my pants, everything, just in case, I may slip up and I have to be like, calm down. Like sometimes, and I'm not finna give y'all all the sauce, but sometimes I'll be like, or I used to, because I'm pretty good. I'm a grown man now. You feel me? Grown man things. You feel me? So, but I used to be like, bro, calm down, G. Like I used to. Yo, I shouldn't even be talking about this, bro. Let's get straight into it. But I used to have to give myself pep talks, bro. Like just little mini pep talks. Like, man, like chill out, folks. Like I know you were excited. You see Shorty, she look good, but chill. And I don't remember her name. So if y'all gonna ask, like, if y'all like, especially people from my church, if y'all walk up to me and ask me, oh, who is it? I don't know. I don't remember her name. And even if I do, I'm not saying, bro. So let's start off with the NFL playoffs. Okay, so here we go. Today, I believe it's, hold on, let me double check. Today, Saturday, happy Saturday. Browns versus Texans and Dolphins versus Bills. I believe the Dolphins versus Chiefs. My bad. I'm going ahead. The Bills and Steelers game had to be postponed because obviously the weather. The weather is going crazy. Now I'm in Chicago. It's not as crazy as people said it was gonna be. So like it snowed and it's finna be negative below tonight, but it's not like a blizzard. People said it was gonna be a blizzard. It was gonna be crazy. Gonna be 17 inches of snow. Where? I don't see it. I'm ready for it. Like this is literally my habitat. Like I was born January 15th, 1998. I was born into the winter. I'm a winter baby, so I'm here. I'm ready. The winter is my favorite season. So, but that game got postponed because the amount of snow and cold out there, it was just a little bit too much for them to have to prepare for it in that little time. So it got postponed to Monday. But I just want to go through this playoff picture and give y'all my predictions real quick. Let's start with the Texans and Cleveland. Now, Houston, CJ Stroud, he got a chip on his shoulder because he's doing a lot of things as a rookie that not many rookie quarterbacks like has done in the past, 3 years. So he's doing a lot of good for this team, a lot of good for this city. And the Houston Texans ain't the best team, but they have a really good coach. They have a really good quarterback, and they have some weapons on both sides. So I think that I like Cleveland, especially with Joe Flacco. Like when I was watching them 2 weeks in a row, bro, I was like, yo, they might do something in the playoffs, but ooh, this is tough, but I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns. I feel like they have a better defense, and with Joe Flacco being a Super Bowl experienced quarterback, I just think that's going to have a lot of say in this game right here. I think CJ Stroud is going to have a good game, but I also think the Cleveland Browns defensive coordinator is going to plan really well for him, study him, really look at his patterns and cadences and try to stop him because he's a young gun, bro. He's a top tier quarterback already as a rookie. So I don't put nothing past Houston, but I'm going with Cleveland. We got Kansas City and the Dolphins. I'm going Kansas City based off the experience. I think a couple people got hurt on the Dolphins side on both defense and offensive. And they playing in Arrowhead. They playing in Kansas City, and it's going to be a lot of snow, and that game has not been postponed. It's supposed to be negative 20 degrees out there. So you coming from Miami to snow, sleet, negative below weathers, and you got to perform in a playoff game. You feel me? Like some of these dudes, this might be one of the chances of their lives because in football, and I think it's different with every sport as far as life expectancy in that league, but the life expectancy of a football player, I think it's the shortest out of any league that's out there, really, in my opinion. Like, you could get hurt one year and never play football because it's such a physical sport. So it's like you only get so many chances to be in a playoff game and be able to compete for a Super Bowl. So I think, like, with Jalen Ramsey, with Tua, with Tyreek Hill, like, a few of these players are experienced, but I think the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes at home, I'm taking the Chiefs. Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh. Usually when I do these picks, I do them off of teams that I like. So I usually go with the mindset of, oh, I like this team, I'm going to pick them. But this is a broadcast. I want to give y'all like the best predictions I can. So because I like Pittsburgh over the Bills, like, I would normally say Pittsburgh because Tom Holland, black coach, the most consecutive winning seasons by a head coach in NFL history. That's a black man. I also like the receiver Pickens. Or is it Pickett? No, it's Pickens. It's Pickens because that's the quarterback. But I'm going to be realistic with this and go with the Buffalo Bills. They've been playing well the last 3 weeks. They ended the season well. And I think that they're gonna come out really good, really hard, and the game is postponed. Now, with the game being postponed, I don't know if that negatively affects the Bills or the Steelers. Maybe it does the Bills because their momentum from the season was going to carry on for Saturday today, but it's postponed. And you wait a couple days. Maybe, I don't know, like maybe some players on the Steelers getting a little bit more healthier. I don't know. But I'm still going to go with the Bills because they just have the better quarterback. The quarterback situation with the Pittsburgh Steelers is it's really been flip-flop all year long. I don't even know how they got to this point. But some teams had to beat some other teams for certain teams to get in the playoffs. And y'all seen that during the last week of the regular football season. So I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. We got the Buccaneers with the Eagles. AJ Brown is out for this game. Man, this is tough because the Buccaneers have been playing well. Baker Mayfield has showed that he can be a great leader of a team, and this is the second team he has taken to the playoffs. He took the Browns to the playoffs one year, and now the Buccaneers. But I'm still gonna go with the Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts has a chip on his shoulder for last year. They have been struggling. I think they're 1-for-5 in their last 6 games. So, unlike the Buffalo Bills, the Philadelphia Eagles did not finish the season well, but I'm still picking them because I feel like they are the better team. But don't think for 1 second that I don't think the Buccaneers can steal this game. The Buccaneers definitely can steal this game, and they're a hard-fought team, but I don't think they have the offense for it. If the defense for the Eagles come up and show up, then they should win this game easily. For the Eagles, Detroit and LA Rams. I believe in the Detroit Lions, so I'm going with the Lions. The Rams have been playing well, and they can definitely upset the Lions. But if the Lions go out there and do what they supposed to do, if the Lions play well in front of their fans, because what is this? They're 3 and LA is 6, so they're home. If they play well in front of their fans, the fans is going to be there. The fans is going to show out. The fans is going to really support this team. So, because Detroit, like, they ain't seen this in a long time. So, if they come out and do what they need to do, I'm taking Detroit. And I think they will. I think they will come out and do what they need to do. Dallas versus Green Bay. I would say, well, if you're a Cowboy fan or a realistic Cowboy fan, you would say that Green Bay may have a chance if the Cowboys play right. Because the Cowboys have been, like, over the years, flip-flop, like, losing to teams they're not really supposed to lose to. Like, certain seasons that they're supposed to go out and be Super Bowl contenders, they have not showed that they can do that. But this year they have showed more in the last few years, in my opinion. So I'm taking Dallas, but if Green Bay beats Dallas, like on the field goal, if they make it close, end of the game, long field goal, boy. Ooh, excuse me. Jeez. Look, the cold getting to me already. Look, I was outside with a hoodie, no shirt under my hoodie, bro. I'm like that, but please, God, don't let me get sick. I don't want to be sick. Okay, let me just. Oh man, next time I'm gonna wear a hat. I didn't even have on no hat. I'm wild as hell. But yes, like I was saying, if Green Bay beats Dallas, man, Stephen A is gonna have a field good day. Social media is gonna have a field day. It's just gonna be a field day for the rest. Until the next football season, it's gonna be nonstop jokes. It's gonna be nonstop haters against Dallas fans. But this is the first round, and I do think they can get it done against Green Bay. Like, the team overall, they just have a better team than Green Bay. So they should beat Green Bay. But you know them Cowboys. They can be unpredictable sometimes. So that's what I'm going with the first round. I know a lot of people like to pick as they go, to the Super Bowl, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to just leave it as it is and come in each week, give y'all updates and, see if my teams that I picked, went to the next round. The NFL playoffs are here. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Like, I'm literally watching all of these games. My love for football has definitely grown over the past several years. I'm a hoop man. I'm a basketball man. Like, that's really my sport. But football, is definitely fun to watch. Definitely fun to play. I was playing Madden the other day. I was talking because I'm a school counselor. So I was like, I had my headphones on, and I'm not a talker. I don't talk trash, but I just let my game play for me. So I'm just I'm playing, and dude talking trash. He sound like he from LA. So I already know the accent. How did it go? How do it go? I don't want to butcher it. People from LA, I'm not even finna try y'all accent. He had a LA, California accent, like he was from the hood or something, which he was, but he was 16 years old. I brought up me being a counselor because he went from talking stuff to me to us having a deep conversation while playing Madden, bro. Like, he over here like, yeah, I'm in the gang. Even tonight they want me to go steal a car. And I'm like, why are you stealing a car? He was like, yeah, because it's easy money. That's what we do out here. And my family in the gang, so it's kind of hard to come out. But, I'm trying to do extracurriculars because I was asking him. I told him I was a school counselor. I was like, it's funny that we talking because I feel like you can definitely take a different route than what you taking. I know it's hard because your family is what they is. Like, they already in that life, but you could do things to get out, like play sports, do other activities, like what you really into. Like, I start asking him, what do he like to do extracurricular other than play the gang or a gang bang? You feel me? Like, he was telling me he likes to play football, basketball. Like, he do that. He want to run track. So, like, we really getting into his life, and he was like, man, I appreciate you. I'm over here, I'm trying to win a Madden game, but at the same time I'm trying to give some game to this 16-year-old kid from California who's a gangbanger. Like, he said, he was like, the last week I only went to school 2 days out of the whole week. I'm like, why you missing school? He's like, man, the gang life. I'm like, man, like, you gotta go to school, get your education, because there's a lot more things out here for you, bro. And then I end up losing the game because I was like, first he was up, and then once we started talking, that's when I came back, tied it up. Then he scored on me again, but we still having this deep conversation. Like, that multitasking was crazy. I just ended up not getting the game winning touchdown, and he won, and I was like, good game. And I was like, I just told him, I hope everything go well from you and you progressing like the way you want to. So it's like, I say that to say it's a lot of things in this world, bro, that goes on, especially with our youth. And me being Mr. Game Changer himself, that's why I call myself a game changer. Because I feel like any room I step in, any conversation I have, I'm able to change the game, i.e. change your mindset, i.e. change what you think about me or your preconception, because everybody have a preconception of a person before they meet. You get what I'm saying? Like, I got locks, I'm black, I'm a black male in America. So when it comes to different things, like, people may have certain stereotypes or stigmas before they even meet you. But it's like, I feel like that was a game changing moment in his life, or it could have been, if he took my information and just, you feel me, or took what I was just trying to say to him and actually apply to his life. Because it's like, we think about, do we think about these young people that's in gangs, or we just think like, nah, they that's just what it is, and we just gonna leave them be? Like, we don't care about them because we more focused on our life, and they just, they gonna do what they do as long as they don't get in the way of me or come in my vicinity. Like, no, like, these young people that are 14, 15, 16 that are in gang culture, like, we should actively be, especially black people. He wasn't black. He sounded Hispanic or something. Yes, he wasn't black. He sounded Hispanic. So it was sad at a moment, but as I was encouraging him, I felt a little better about where our conversation was going, because he sounded like he wanted to get acclimated with other things other than the gang life. So, man, I just went out on a tangent, but just thinking about these playoffs and then went to Madden, that just made me think about that moment. It literally happened like 2 weeks ago. So it's like, sometimes when I be playing my game system, like, I don't do the usual talk. I don't even talk crazy. Like, I just talk regular. Like, when I was on Fortnite the other day, I was eating some chips and I got into a lobby with these people and they started making a joke like, yo, who is this crunching in the mic with these chips? Like, and I'm like, bro, it's me. I'm just eating some Doritos. He was like, and they start jonesing on me. They was like, oh, you fat, ain't you? You about 300 pounds. Like, they started going at me, but I'm not the person to go crazy back. I just laugh it off and, continue to be positive, because that's the type of person I am. And I think that's what makes me a game changer. Like, people ask me why you name this podcast, the Game Changers Podcast, is because I truly believe I'm a game changer. Like, and I think what makes me one is the fact that even though people can say negative things towards me, to me, or behind my back, I'm always going to stay positive most of the time, because I do have those thoughts. I'm human. Even though I'm a game changer, I'm also human. So I also have those thoughts of like, bro, if you really try me, I can go there. And when it comes to family, my loved ones, my fiance, I can go there. But at the same time, it's like, most of the time I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna see like, oh, is something wrong? Like, are you okay? I'm thinking about you first before, or the other person that's on the other side of me talking negatively. I'm thinking about you. Like, are you okay? Like, because a lot of times nowadays people joke, like, the jokes be negative, but people be like, oh, I'm joking. But sometimes I don't take that as jokes. I'll be like, hi, and just keep going with the conversation. Like, sometimes when people like, they'll be in a laughing moment, and somebody will say something that I think is negative, and I won't laugh, and I just continue with the conversation. Like, I see them see me not laugh, and they'll change a little bit or change their tone or won't, like, because it's like, they'll feed off my energy, noticing that I'm not feeding off their energy. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like that's just one of the many reasons why I feel like I'm a game changer. It's just my positivity is overwhelming to the point where it can change the mind of others. That's it. So I just went from football to the purpose of being a game changer. I'm multifaceted. Okay, we going 21 Savage. All this in the pictures. Oh, I'm so mad. It's okay. That's why I got Google. 21 Savage put out a new album, American Dream. It was a few other, other songs that dropped, probably some albums, but this was the main one I really chose to listen to. Because 21 Savage is my man. Like the podcast I had with Cortez, we were talking about G Herbo and how I think he's better than a lot of these younger rappers nowadays. I said Gunna, I said who else I said Lil Baby, I said T Grizzly, all of them. But 21 Savage is a person I'm not putting G Herbo over. And because 21 Savage just put out probably the album of the year so far. And it's 2024 just started, but he really set the bar. Just like Cat Williams set the bar. Oh my gosh. I keep going back to them clips. I keep going back to that video. I'm halfway through my second time watching the video because he was dropping gems all through that video. It was funny. It was all fun and games when he was talking about Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, all that, bro. But for you to get 30 plus million in 24 hours to 48 hours on an interview, it wasn't even 3.5 hours. It was probably a little bit less than 3 hours. But for an interview with two people to do 39 million in 24 hours, 48 hours or less, that's crazy. So if we talking about setting the bar, bro, that just motivated me for the year to set the bar like high. And I think 21 Savage did that with this album, bro. He really did that. I think a few songs on this album that really stood out to me: Red Rum, NHIE featuring Doja Cat. Love that song. Shoot. Who else? Let me see. Prove It featuring Summer Walker. Shoulda Wore a Bonnet featuring Brent Faiyaz. I don't listen to Burna Boy, but I like this song with Burna Boy on it. It's Just Like Me. Man, Mariah the Scientist, another feature on this album. It's 15 songs, bro, and the album is like 50 minutes long. But yo, this album is hard, bro. He got Lil Durk on here, a song called Dangerous. Hard, dog. Hard. When I tell you, dog, this, bro, it's going to be hard to top this. It's going to be hard to top this album. And I only listened to this album once. But that's all I really needed. I'm going back to this album to listen to it over and over again. Because like I told y'all before, all the new people on the pod, I listen to albums from top to bottom. So what I do that for about the first 2 or 3 times, and then after that I'll hit the shuffle button on the album just to listen to it in different ways. And then if some of the songs on the album I don't like, I go through it and add the songs that I like to my playlist. But this whole album is being added to my playlist. Like I had a whole another playlist where I had 5,000 songs that I added like just by myself, like listening to every song and adding it to my playlist. Like I really do this music thing. So I had to get another Spotify account. So I had to just trash that whole playlist. And another reason why I just said forget that playlist is because I was adding songs that like I was skipping. Now, sometimes when you in the mood for certain stuff, you gonna skip songs on your playlist. But I was skipping too many songs. Like I want a playlist that I can play where it's no skips. So it's like sometimes when I listen to album, I think when a song is coming on this album or a couple songs that I'm not really feeling, I think in my head, oh, I would skip this song if it was on my playlist. None of these songs I'm skipping, bro. 21 is hard. His flow, it was a few R&B samples on this album, bro. It was real soulful, really. Like, it's some rapping on there, but this sound real soulful. It sound like he was telling a story. Like, 21 Savage is him. He's him, and he will continue to be him, and he set the bar. So all my content creators, all my interview people out there, Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams set the bar for the year. All my musicians out there, artists, rappers, 21 Savage just set the bar for the year. What y'all gonna do, bro? What y'all gonna do? Because even listening to this album got me motivated. I'm finna put out content. I'm thinking about content right now just to put out. Just getting excited, dog. I'm getting excited, dog. Oh, for real. For shizzle, my nizzo. Nah, but yeah. 21 Savage, American Dream. Go check that out, y'all. 21 Savage, American Dream. Please go check that out. I'm going to start with this and I'm going to end with the Lakers. G Herbo. Let me clap it up real quick for... Yeah, my name G Herbo. I like that, baby. I like that, baby. G Herbo got 3 years probation for his fraud case. A lot of y'all people out there thought he was going to jail. My brother included. Bro, if you listening to this pod, I told you he wasn't going to jail. I told you, bro. I told you he wasn't going to jail. I was like, bro, he's out here with his family. He's still doing shows. He's still in the studio making music. He's still posting on Instagram. Like, he ain't go dark. You know how people in these situations, like, they'll go dark on you on Instagram, on social media. He ain't go dark. We seen the pictures of him and his family on Christmas. 3 years probation for fraud. I seen a lot of comments too. They was like, 3 probation for that? Like, usually you getting 15. You getting some under 10, but G Herbo, he didn't seem worried at all, bro. And if G Herbo didn't seem worried, I wasn't going to be worried. Of course, why would I be worried? This is not my situation, but it's just like, people, as far as talking about, oh, he's going to jail, I didn't believe that because I'm seeing him still on social media, still like acting like it's nothing. So shout out to G Herbo. Shout out to his lawyers, man. Whether he did it or not, I don't want to see my favorite artist in jail. You feel me? So shout out to G Herbo. I heard the album is coming soon. Can't wait to listen to that album. G Herbo, 21 Savage has set the bar. When that album come out, hey, from listening to that album, if you feel like you need to make some changes, go make them changes, Herb. You feel me? Or put out some heat. I want to hear some heat. I want to hear people talking about that G Herbo album was fire. I want to hear all the social media platforms talking about it, just how they talking about this 21 Savage album. This 21 Savage album is going to be being played into the summer and beyond, bro. It's going to be on my playlist, bro. Whether it's negative below right now in the winter or it's finna be 80 degrees Chicago summer, 21 Savage is being played. G Herbo, I can't wait to listen to the album, man. Okay, Lakers, real quick. Lakers. So, as the NBA season going on, the trades are finna start coming in. So, you know, the time where you can start trading players is coming up soon. So, they have been talking about DeJounte Murray from the Hawks and the Lakers having mutual interest. But it seems like the Hawks and multiple teams, because the Bulls with Zach LaVine, they're ready to get rid of him too. And the Lakers also want him. But both teams seemingly, they're asking for Reeves. They're asking for Austin Reeves. Jeez. Just mucus. Just straight mucus. Um, They're asking for Austin Reeves. In my opinion, the Lakers should not give up Austin Reeves. And I know Lakers fans, I follow a community on Twitter. Lakers Twitter, I know y'all been posting the numbers of Austin Reeves, not his stats, but like the things like the plus minuses, and y'all doing all that with that. The only people that's off limits, in my opinion, is Jared Vanderbilt and Austin Reeves, because we need to keep an offensive aspect, which is Austin Reeves. He's a great shooter, ball handling. He can create shots for himself. Can get to the foul line. He is off limits for me. Extremely off limits. I just want to, Lakers, please do not trade this man. I don't want to see a blockbuster trade after everything that just happened this free agency. Y'all signed him. Y'all signed him to a great deal, bro. A great deal. Please keep Austin Reeves. That's my message to the Lakers. My message to the other teams. Y'all not getting him. So y'all might as well look for D'Angelo Russell, Rui, Cam Reddish, somebody, Gabe Vincent, somebody, bro. Because and also I say Vanderbilt, it's because we also need that defensive aspect. It's too many highlights and it's too much evidence to show what Vanderbilt can do against the other team's best player. It's too much evidence, bro. Whether it's Kevin Durant, whether it's Kawhi Leonard, whether it's Jamal Murray, whether it's anybody in the league. It's too much evidence on what Jared Vanderbilt does defensively. So I'm not moving him. So Austin Reeves can stay and Jared Vanderbilt can stay. Now D'Lo, I've been up and down with him, and I heard him talk about his podcast on how all he need is a roller and a shooter. So somebody to pick and roll with and a shooter to pop out in the corner so he can pass it to. So I like that he said that, because it makes sense, and it would make sense for the Lakers to play to his strengths. Because if D'Angelo Russell, which I believe he can, if he can go out there and get 20 and 5 a night, 5 meaning assist, if he could just get me 18 and 6, 18 and 7, bro, which I believe he can, bro. We would be so much better, bro. Like, so much better right now, bro. Let me look up his stats right now. Let me see what he's averaging. Because I just gave that number not knowing what he's averaging. But I watched the games, bro. I watched the games, and he's not contributing to the level that I think he can. I don't think he's contributing to the level that I think he can. This phone just died. I was supposed to be looking at the charger. You know how, just side note, you know how sometimes you be going throughout the day doing your thing, not even noticing like your phone on 20%. Like, it'll tell you, or your phone is like at 50%, but you still doing what you doing. Then next thing you know, an hour or two later, it's on 15%, and you ain't got a charger. Phone just died. But back to my point, D'Lo, I think we should trade him if we want Zach LaVine or DeJounte Murray. I think both of those will be great. And LA fans have been talking about, if Rob Pelinka can get both of those, that would be super great. Because the purpose of these Laker trade talks is centered around LeBron James, and you can't tell me anything different, because LeBron James is 39. Of course, he's doing spectacular things on the court, but he is 39. Would the Lakers do not want to waste his last years? And I think if they do that without the Lakers getting to where they got last year or beyond, which is the Western Conference Finals, so that is the peak. We get there and then we get to the finals. That's our goal. So I think LeBron James can be a little bit bitter if we don't get there. And then if we don't get there this year or next year, then he's going to start mentally focusing on his son. And anywhere his son go, he's going on that team. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Especially if the Lakers don't win the NBA championship. That's the goal. So that's where these trade talks are centered at. Like Anthony Davis is doing his thing. I don't think he missed a game in the last 20 games. I don't think he missed a game. So when we just talking about like these trades, like why the Lakers in the news because all the time on these trades? Because it's LeBron James. We have the most popular player in the world on our team. So we're trying to get him a championship. And in order to do that, we need offense. We need offense. Our offense is horrible right now. Our defense can get better, but it's definitely better than our offense. And if we don't have no offense, our defense will struggle also. So if we coming down shooting threes and we're missing them, especially open threes, the other team is coming down fast break. We're not the youngest team, but we're also not the oldest team. We have some young guns, but we also need some experienced dude that can put the ball in the basket when LeBron James is on the bench. That's it. That's all I'm saying. When LeBron James sit down and take his rest, and we want him to play less than 25 minutes a game, we need somebody to go in there, DeJounte Murray, Zach LaVine. We want somebody to go in there and get buckets, bro. So I think that's all it is. Hopefully I don't know who the Lakers gonna land. Hopefully somebody good. Hopefully, somebody that's gonna take us over the hump. Because right now we 19-20, and I don't like it, bro. I really don't like it. It's not looking good for my team. But I'ma always be optimistic, bro. I'ma always be optimistic. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Keep tuning in every Saturday and Wednesday for this content, for this entertainment, man. And we got some people coming. We got some people coming on this couch. Like I told y'all, I'm vetting people for my B mic right now so I can get another person on this podcast so we can come in here and entertain y'all every week. So on my videos on YouTube, on Instagram, go comment under them. Tell me who you like, who you don't like, bro. The most important thing in this world is to help other people, get to where they want to be, because just a little bit of inspiration could go a long way, y'all. Just a little bit. Mr. Game Changer signing out.